Liverpool will miss Harvey Elliot, but his Anfield story may not be finished yet. Once Liverpool knew that Alexander Isak was Anfield-bound on deadline day, they sanctioned the departure of Harvey Elliot to Aston Villa. It was a decision that made sense. Elliot was desperate to play more regularly after finding his opportunities limited under Arne Slot. He won Player of the Tournament at this summer's European Under-21 Championship with England and wanted to kick on rather than face another season stuck on the fringes of the squad. Playing for the club he grew up supporting meant everything to the attacking midfielder, but with a World Cup on the horizon, it was time to be led by his head rather than his heart and embrace a new challenge. From Liverpool's perspective, having invested so heavily in reshaping their attack this summer, they were prepared to give Elliot what he wanted as long as the deal on the table was sufficiently attractive. The inclusion of sell-on and buyback clauses had an impact on the size of the fee the Premier League champions could demand. To help Villa adhere to profit and sustainability rules, PSR, it was agreed that Elliot would join on an initial season-long loan with an obligation to buy for £35 million, $47.3 million, next summer as long as he makes at least 10 appearances in 2025-26. Liverpool stand to make a hefty profit given that a tribunal ruled that they only had to pay Fulham £1.5 million, potentially rising to £4.3 million after signing Elliot at age 16 in 2019. Not all those performance-related add-ons have been triggered. He is yet to receive a senior England cap, for example. However, the feeling persists that Villa have got themselves a bargain, especially when you look at comparable deals that have been done this summer. Tyler Dibbling went from Southampton to Everton for £40 million, Mateus Fernandes from Southampton to West Ham for £38 million, Jacob Ramsey from Villa to Newcastle United for £40 million, and Omari Hutchinson from Ipswich Town to Nottingham Forest for £37.5 million. None of those names has come close to matching Elliot's achievements in his career. At 22 years old, he has already made 149 appearances for Liverpool, a figure that is even more impressive when you consider he spent a season on loan at Blackburn Rovers and was sidelined for 5 months with the fractured and dislocated ankle he suffered at Elland Road in September 2021. He has been a highly valued member of a squad that won 7 trophies, including 2 Premier League titles. Maybe it's his 5 feet 7 inches frame in an era focused on pace and power, but Elliot's technical ability makes him underrated. Some players are overrated, but Harvey Elliot is the opposite. At Aston Villa, he will finally get the regular starts he craves and is expected to shine, leaving clubs like Leipzig, who wouldn't go above €20 million, regretting their hesitation. Liverpool included a buyback clause, ensuring they can bring him back if he fulfills his potential. Elliot will be missed at Anfield. Under Arne Slot, he was mainly an impact substitute, with 22 of his 28 appearances in 2024-25 coming off the bench. He made key contributions, including a Champions League winner at PSG seconds after coming on, and crucial involvements against Brentford and Lille. His season was disrupted by a broken foot in September, and he couldn't displace Szoboszlai or Jones, while Salah's consistency limited wide-right opportunities. With Florian Wirtz signed, minutes became scarcer, and his only league appearance this season was a cameo at Newcastle. Elliot's journey from Fulham prodigy at 16 to Liverpool regular has shown resilience and humility, earning admiration from teammates and Salah alike. Though his exit came late in the window, he will be warmly welcomed back at Anfield in November. With Liverpool's buyback clause, this may only be a pause in his story, not the end. Subscribe for more Liverpool updates. Fabrizio Romano reveals Liverpool's priority amid Marc Guéhi reports. Liverpool's priority is to sign Crystal Palace defender Marc Guéhi on a free transfer in 2026, and they have no intention to move in January, Fabrizio Romano has now confirmed, writing in his exclusive GivenSport newsletter. Guéhi's future has been up in the air all throughout the summer transfer window, with his contract expiring in 2026. Crystal Palace appeared keen to cash in on the England international so they could avoid him leaving on a free transfer, but a deadline day move collapsed. GivenSport senior correspondent Fabrizio Romano confirmed that a deal had been agreed between Liverpool and Crystal Palace for Guéhi, before the Eagles pulled out due to being unable to find a replacement. As a result, Guehi's future remains uncertain, but he's so far showed no intention of signing a new deal. As a result, Palace will be forced to cash in the January transfer window, or he's going to be leaving the club for nothing next summer. Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool's priority amid Guehi reports. Writing in his exclusive GiveMeSport newsletter, Romano has confirmed that Liverpool's priority is to sign Guehi on a free transfer next summer, rather than make a move for him in the January transfer window. The respected journalist adds that they currently have no intention to move in the winter market unless something changes over the next few months. Their priority is Guehi as free agent in summer 2026. No intention to move in January unless something changes in the next 3 months. An injury to either Virgil van Dijk or Ibrahima Konate could easily force Liverpool's hand in the coming months. Jarell Quansah was sold in the summer transfer window, leaving them with a lack of cover in the center-back position. Giovanni Leone was brought to the club as a replacement, but he's yet to feature for the Merseyside outfit since his arrival. It will be interesting to see whether Crystal Palace even attempt to offer Guehi a new deal, considering he's shown no willingness to extend his stay at Selhurst Park so far. The English centre-back might even be disappointed with the club after they pulled the plug on a last-minute move to Liverpool, with Guehi even completing a medical with Arne Slot's side on deadline day. With the deal collapsing at the final hurdle, his future now looks uncertain, and Palace may face a battle to convince him to stay beyond this season. Thanks for watching. Stay for the next content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Man United transfer news. Fabrizio Romano drops massive Carlos Baleba update. Manchester United will, for sure, retain their interest in Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba, according to Fabrizio Romano. The Cameroon international was targeted by the Red Devils this summer, as Ruben Amorim realized that he needed more legs in midfield for his system to stand any chance of working as intended. The aging Casemiro, who is expected to leave Man United next year, and the underwhelming Manuel Ugarte have done little to suggest that they can give the team the stability required to allow Bruno Fernandes to work his magic further forward. It was therefore no surprise that Baleba emerged as a key target, as he has all the attributes Amorim needs in his side. However, Brighton refused to play ball and made it clear that the 21-year-old was not for sale. Man United were forced to end their pursuit and ultimately did not manage to bolster their midfield options, with a late approach for Conor Gallagher being rebuffed by Atletico Madrid. Manchester United will try again for Carlos Baleba in 2026, with the midfielder continuing to attract serious interest from Old Trafford. The failure to secure a midfield signing this summer has left Erik ten Hag's squad looking light in that department, and the club are already planning ahead to strengthen in either the January window or next summer. Baleba, who has been on United's radar for over a year, is viewed as a player with the right blend of physicality, energy, and technical ability to thrive in the Premier League. The Cameroonian's rise at Brighton has not gone unnoticed, and his performances have convinced many inside United that he could be the long-term solution to their midfield concerns. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has reiterated that Baleba will, for sure, remain a key name on United's shortlist for the upcoming transfer windows. While no formal negotiations are currently underway, United's recruitment team are said to be monitoring his situation closely and preparing the groundwork for a future move. With several senior midfielders potentially facing uncertain futures at the club and the need to inject more dynamism into the team, Baleba is expected to remain one of United's top priorities. Should an opportunity arise in 2026, the Red Devils are ready to make a renewed push to finally bring him to Old Trafford. He will stay on Man United's list for 2026 for sure. Then we will see if they decide to invest big in him or not, Romano told GiveMeSport, alluding to the fact that Baleba won't come cheap. Brighton expect the youngster to reach another level this season, which would put them in a strong position to demand a fee in excess of €100 million for him next year. Baleba is still under contract until 2028, so the Seagulls are under no pressure to offer a cut-price deal. Thanks for watching. Stay for the next. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Arda Güler responds to Lamine Yamal comparison as Real Madrid starlet prepares for showdown with Barcelona and Spain sensation on international duty with Turkey. Real Madrid star Arda Güler opened up on being compared to Barcelona sensation Lamine Yamal as the young midfielder is preparing to take on Spain with Turkey in a 2026 World Cup qualifying game on Sunday. 20-year-old Güler, who joined Los Blancos in the summer of 2023, has finally established himself as a first-team starter under new manager Xabi Alonso. What happened? Güler has opened up on being constantly compared to Barcelona sensation Yamal, as he heaped praise on the Spaniard, while admitting that he makes life difficult for Real Madrid players. The young midfielder is currently preparing to face Yamal and Spain with Turkey in a World Cup qualifying game at home. What Güler said. Speaking to reporters, the Madrid youngster said, "Me and Lamine Yamal don't play in the same position. Our styles are different. It wouldn't be right to compare. He plays for Barcelona and I for Real Madrid. I wish him all the best for tomorrow." Güler added, "I am not surprised by what Lamine Yamal has been doing. He has a lot of talent and will do his utmost to make it difficult for us." The bigger picture. Yamal enjoyed a stellar campaign with Barcelona in 2024-25, in which he scored 18 goals and provided 25 assists in 55 matches across all competitions. His ability to consistently deliver in the final third made him one of the standout youngsters in Europe, and he is now off to a fine start in the new season, having already racked up 5 goal contributions in the Blaugrana's first 3 La Liga matches. His creativity, composure, and maturity beyond his years continue to underline why he is considered one of the brightest talents of his generation. Güler, too, has become a regular starter under Alonso and has quickly proven his importance to the team. In the first 3 La Liga matches, he has a goal and an assist to his name, showcasing both his technical brilliance and his ability to influence games in key moments. His progress is especially impressive given the competition for places, and his growing partnership with his teammates hints at an even bigger role in the months to come. Both youngsters are not only thriving individually, but are also shaping the future of their respective clubs, giving fans plenty of reasons to be excited about what lies ahead. What next? After providing an assist in Spain's 3-0 win over Bulgaria earlier this week, Yamal will again be in the spotlight when the European champions face Turkey in Konya on Sunday. The teenager has quickly become a key figure in Luis de la Fuente's plans, with his flair adding a new dimension to Spain's attack. Turkey's intensity and passionate support will pose a different challenge, but it offers Yamal another chance to showcase his talent and further cement his place as one of Spain's most reliable attacking outlets. Alexander Isak worries raised by Liverpool as sports science experts called in. Liverpool signed Alexander Isak for a British record £125 million in August, while Arne Slot will be hoping the striker can remain fit and firing for the rest of the season. Alexander Isak's whopping £125 million transfer to Liverpool was only finalized after the club's sports science experts gave their approval. There were initial worries about the Newcastle United striker's injury history, particularly given the record-breaking British fee required to prize him away from Tyneside, according to the Sunday Mirror. The Swedish international has been absent for 39 out of 114 matches, primarily due to groin issues, and missed over 200 training days during the same time frame. However, following extensive discussions with the club's sports science team, the go-ahead was given for the summer's most significant and protracted transfer. It is understood that the team conducted a thorough investigation into Isak's injuries and assured manager Arne Slot and his coaching staff that they are confident of enhancing his playing record. Isak will be under close observation, with special training routines planned to minimize any further extended periods on the bench. The last thing Liverpool need is to break the domestic transfer record only to have their valuable asset miss crucial matches in another packed season for the current Premier League champions. But once the sports science department provided solutions to the Swedes' injury issues, the record fee was finally agreed with Newcastle. Liverpool given fresh Alexander Isak fitness update as £125 million star prepares for Reds' debut after British record move from Newcastle. Sweden national team boss John Dahl Tomasson has provided a fitness update on new Liverpool signing Alexander Isak. What happened? After months of speculation, Isak finally swapped Newcastle United for Liverpool in a British record deal worth £125 million. $169 million. Now, attention has turned to when he will make his Reds debut. The striker was an unused substitute in Sweden's 2-2 draw with Slovenia on Friday, but the 25-year-old could be back playing very soon. What Tomasson said. Isak, had only done 3 training sessions with the team. Tomasson told Viaplay after the game. No preseason with the team, and of course no playing time. The risk is probably a bit too great to use him today, Friday. The bigger picture. As Tomasson alluded to, Isak has not had the benefit of a preseason campaign, partly due to going on strike at Newcastle to force through a Liverpool move. Despite that, it seems a Liverpool debut will not be too far away as he aims to hit the ground running at the Reds, potentially starting with a trip to Burnley next Sunday. Sweden now turn their focus to Monday's World Cup qualifier against Kosovo, with Tomasson hopeful the ex-Real Sociedad man can feature as a game changer. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.